Oh no. Oh no. What are you going to do? You need a card and you need it now. Well, for less than 75 cents per card, I'm going to show you how to have 20 cards on hand so that you are never left in the dust again. My name is Jaylyn and I'm with Crafty Girl Creations and welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you just how to take a $13 item with a little bit extra in the cardstock section. And I roughly estimated for $15 total, how to have 20 different cards if you so choose, or 20 of the same. That's the beauty of making cards. It's your choice. And if you didn't catch, for 75 cents a piece. That beats the dollar store. I'm going to show you how right now. I'm going to flip over to my other screen. Give me just a second here. And switch to this one. And we're going to show you right here. I've got 5 that we made at one of our crafting events with my Stampin' Up sisters and my upline, Miss Mary Nabe. And if you're not following her, you should be. Stampin' Peace with Mary Nabe. And she showed us how to make these 5 cards. And what I'm going to do is show you how to do it because they're so flippin' simple and they're gorgeous. It's something that is just quick, easy, to the point, and you're saved. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move these out of the way. And I'm going to bring some colors in that I chose. I went with the Crisp Cantelope, the new, the in color. And here's where I got the basic white note cards and envelopes. They're $13 on Stampin' Up. And you get 20 basic white note cards plus the envelopes. So you don't even have to buy the envelopes. Everything is in here. So let's go ahead and count out 5. So here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, these do come pre-scored. So it's pretty simple. You just, oopsie, you just fold them over. And I did clean my desk. I still haven't found my bone folder. If not, I'll just have to order another couple 5. If you didn't notice, I tend to lose them. But that's okay. I just use them a lot. And that's okay. With my forgetful brain I have, sometimes I forget where I lay them. And it takes me a few months to find them. Okay, so there's our 5 cards. So the first thing we need to do is cut down our cardstock. I have here, I believe, let me measure these. This one should be a 5x6 piece of any solid color. Or sorry, 5.5 by 6. 5.5 by 6. I've got my measurements here. Nope, wrong Post-it. There we go. Sorry, it's so small. I'm out of bigger Post-its. So 5.5 by 6. I totaled up my individuals, and I'll show you that. So 5.5 by 6 for the solid, and 5 by 6 for the designer series paper. So that's the 6, and that's the 5. All right, so we will go ahead and start with the solid. I'm going to set that one up here. And I need 2 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. So 3 1/4. I think I need to cut that down here though. Yeah, I'll show you why. So 3 1/4, because I'm cutting the bottom piece Let's see. Oh, let's hope I do this right. Oh, it's going to come out just fine. So 2 3/4, and then or that was 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. Oh, there we go. Two and 3/4. I think I need to almost replace my blade. I'm starting to get those frillies on the edge. But that's okay. Yep, I think I did cut this one a little bit backwards, but I'll just get some more cardstock and we'll continue. But I was trying to save. I always try to save. So we have, now for the next solid color, 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, this one is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Yep. I thought if I just added everything up, it would just be perfect. Well, that didn't quite work. So let me get out some more of the crisp. Whoopsie, hold on, I almost fell out of my chair. Crisp Cantelope. And just so you know, when I cut brand new 8.5 by 11 sheets, I always cut them at 5.5. Why, do you ask? Well, because half of it I'll use for a card base for a different card. So I'll set that one over there. And I need 2 more that are 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. See if I could do it this way. 2 1/4. A little bit more. By 3 3/4. And then I need, that one will go with that. And I need 1 more of those, 3 3/4. Yep, and because of the way I cut that, and that just comes with experience, I just really thought I could just add those up and I'll be fine. Nope, I need to learn how to do that too. And then I'll teach you. So there we have our back pieces. And hopefully this will work out. But I got more of this too. So for the designer series paper, we need 3 by 2.5 first. Now this is what we call a directional DSP. Let me bring it up here. You can see that the dots go in either they're going right or left, or they're going down, up and down. Well, for the ones that are landscape, I want to be landscape, so I want to be like this. So I'm going to cut that one. I'm going to do the 3. By 2.5. Let's see. Because it doesn't really matter as long as you're happy with it, the way that it's going. And I'm happy with it, the way it goes either way. So 3 by 2.5. And then let's do the 3 by 2.5. I just might have it. Yep, that piece was exactly 3 by 2.5. So I just cut the paper wrong the first time around, because then this one should be 2 by 3.5. So we have, oh, nope, we've only got 3. So close enough. I'll get another piece. There we go. Perfect. Got another piece right here. So we're going to get our 3.5 first. I think I can do it this way. 3 by 2.5. So I need my 2.5 first. That's what I need. I knew I wasn't doing something right, because I'm going to do this one up and down. And I may use up a different other little sheet, but that's fine. And then 3, because this one's going to be tall, and I want it to be up and down. Oops, that's the scoring one. How many of you have done that before? 2 by 3.5. I goofed on that. I wasn't looking at the right measurement. I don't mind making mistakes in front of you guys, because we all do it, and you need to know how to fix it when you do. And basically, you just keep on going. You'll find something for that other card, I promise. 2 by 3.5. There we go. Okay, and then that one will go there. And let's see. See if I've got 3 out of this one. Let's see. I'm just curious, so let's just see what this looks like. Probably won't use it, but I just wanted to see what it looks like. Well, that's not too bad. I mean, you could still do it. We're going to do it, because I'm just going to show you how you use up what you got. And it's just going to look a little bit different. Yep, that's what we're going to do. There we go. You take your mistakes and make it great. Okay, I think that's all I need for cutting. Now for sentiments, I went ahead and used, I'm going to show you what I used, but I've got some banners punched. How did you do so many so quick, you say? Well, this is one of those items that I think everybody needs, period. And that is the Stampin' Up! Banner punch. You guys could see that. You can do all 3 banners at one time. And I'm going to show you just how I did that. I just had a white piece of cardstock. And I'm going to put this as far up as I can before I see how you can see right there where I'm starting to see the edge through. So I'm going to go till I don't see that. And punch. There. Now I got 3 more. So, and you see, look how close I got to that. I waste so very little by just watching where I'm punching and not be punching willy-nilly, so to speak. Now, I do want to show you one other thing. I'm sure I've got, let me cut this piece down real quick. This little white piece. I'll show you why. I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch. Because, all right, let's say you've got this left over. You've got this big long piece left over, but you want to go ahead and use up that whole, you've got a saying that goes from here to there. You could take and put this down in here. And put that right down in here. Oh, I didn't mean to cut both ends. Well, we'll just do that end. We'll do that end. You just got to be careful that, oh, that's right. You have to do it from the top. That's right. There we go. You just get it put down in there. It's a little wide. And you could do it this way too. There we go. There we go. And then we just cut and trim it. Just trim it just that little bit. And then you've got one that's a lot longer than these. Real easy little trick. So, yeah. Get snips. If you don't have snips, get a pair of snips. The Stampin' Up snips are always sharp. I've had one pair. I bought the new black handled. Okay, this is the new black handled detail scissors. This was the snips that I used before, and I have had these for the same company. I don't know, like 10 years. But I went ahead and bought the new detailed scissors just so I had them too. So now let's go ahead and put everything together. Okay, we've got our card. Let's start with our backgrounds. Got this one and then this one. We'll slide these little guys over here. And these I'm just going to glue on. I love that back too. I really do. But the crisp cantaloupe is just so pretty that I wanted to show both sides of it. And with the glue, you've got just a little extra time to work with. Get that nice and centered. See, and this is landscape, and I did the dots side to side. Alrighty, and we'll put that one on. Get that centered. Oops, there we go. Better. So those two are set up and ready. Now let's put this one on first, because this is the original way I was going to do it. And I do want to show you what you do. Like I said, I made that mistake. And that's the beauty of making your own cards, is they are your own. You could do anything you want. I'm going to change that blade. Order some new ones. Okay, so that's the original way it was going to be. Okay, then when I snafu'd the little... Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this just slightly off, make sure it's even at the top and the bottom. But in order to do that, I want to make sure that I'm only putting the glue on the inside. And then we'll do that again. Just examining the top and the bottom. Make sure I'm just eyeballing it. Because you know what? Handmade cards are not meant to be perfect. They're handmade. And I like it that way. I'd rather it be not perfect and be something I made. Oh, I've got to get my blade changed. You guys know that's going to bug me to death. Oh, and if I forgot to tell you, which I know I did, today's video is recorded. This is something I'm doing over the summer, because I've just got so much going on in the summer, as many of you do. Okay, so there we've got that done. All right, we've got all of our pieces. Now let's go ahead and set the cards up there, and let's work on some sentiments. Now we're going to keep it with the crisp cantaloupe. And if you haven't seen, these are the new in colors, but they also came in the new magnetic cases. Boom. No more. These open up as quick as however many times you want to do this. And I guess you could say I'm kind of addicted to it now. Oh gosh, I've got some extra little... I might use these. I found some butterflies that I hadn't used. Okay, so now with the sentiments, we are going to use the banner sayings. And the reason why we're using the banner saying is we're using the banner punch. All these sayings for "you are loved," "I am so grateful," "consider yourself hugged," "you're the sweetest," "wishing you good things," cue the confetti. That's like my favorites. "I'm here for you," "sending my love," all these little things. These are 14 different sentiments in one kit. And that is 167044 if you're interested in ordering that. And on the screen, you'll see, well, right now it says Jaylen's iPhone. But let me switch back to me for a second. When it's on my face here, you've got craftygirlcreations.stampinup.net. That's how you get to my store. Alrighty, so let's finish this out here. Let's see. I think I'm going to make, because I know I need some sending my love or consider yourself hugged. I think I'm going to use sending my love. Now, one thing I want to show you, I did it to this one already. Let me show you on the white page. Can you see where I've outlined all of my sayings, except for the one I used the last time, in a Sharpie. So let's go ahead and do him now, the other one, so that everything's done. There, now they're all the same. I just use a regular Sharpie, and that way you know where everything goes on your stamp sets, because the worst thing is you take a bunch of them off and you can't remember where they go. So happy to see you. Here's to you. Where is the one that I want? You're the sweetest. Let me see. Of course I can't find the one that I want. There it is. Third one down here. And now I know right where it goes back to. Alrighty. So let's see here. I love these that you could see through. Because I'm just going to take and put that right there. I'm going to do different ones so we could see how they look on the Oh, good. I'm glad I made another little mistake. Can you see what's wrong with that? Let me see. Get this up here. Yep, sending my love is too high. So you just flip it over. Don't throw things away. Don't waste it. There we go. That one's better. And let's do one of these. Sending my love. Yeah, that one's a little too high too. It's okay. We send lots of love. Part of this is I can't put my head over. There, that one's fine. And we'll repeat this one. And I just do 1, 2, 3, 4, then stamp. Everything usually works out just peachy. Oh, good. We haven't done it this way. We did this one that way. But I'm going to flip it. And that's the beauty of these, is that you can do it both ways. There. So I'm going to scooch these over here. And let's see. Oh, there it is. And we will take and put our cards together. I'm going to put my stamp ink back so that way it's already put away and I don't have to remember to do that. How many of you guys are really bad about putting your ink away? Me. Okay, so then we're going to take and we're going to center this one. Yesterday or Sunday. Yeah, yesterday I ran out of ink, and this is Monday that I'm filming it. I ran out of glue, so I used up every last drop. So we'll do that one. And I like to do these in succession like this, because when you do them in, oh, come on, you guys know I'm sure you'll think of it, and assembly style, it tends to go a lot quicker. And then by the time you're ready for the next step, everything's dry. There we go. I think I might send one of these to my upline just so she could see how I goofed and made it different. If she doesn't catch my live. Because I tell her I'm all the time staying away from fun folds because I always goof up the measurements. And I did that even the other day, but that's okay. Let's see here. I'm going to put this one up just a little higher, and I'll show you why when we get down here. Because I'm going to do one of these a little different since we've got the banner like this one with both ends. All right, one more card, and then we can start. I want to show you guys this. This one particular card, I don't know if you could see how it's got just a little tiny edge shining over. Turn it over. Then your person who gets the card, they're never going to know. But if you send it to them like this and you've got the back showing behind through the front, then everybody knows. Turn it over. So last one, and this one we're going to put more centered. There we go. Over just a hair. There we go. That's better. Get so crazy about things. Okay, so I am going to take and kind of keep these. Do I want to color? Yeah, we're going to just take and stick these little suckers on. I'm going to kind of bend them up a little bit on two of the cards. I don't know which one we use them on yet, but let's see. I'm going to kind of come back to this one. We'll start with this one with putting the dimensionals on. And let me pull my dimensionals out here. Okay, these are, let's see, I've got the bigger ones. Let's use those. I want to use this one first because it fits on the back and you don't have to use so many. I don't like to use a lot of dimensionals. That seems to be the funny thing everyone likes to talk about, is how many dimensionals everybody uses. I'm just sending my love right there on the bottom. So that's one card. And we're not quite done with it yet, but we're doing our sentiments. Okay, 1, 2. No. I'm going to take this one and we're going to put it kind of halfway. Make sure you guys are seeing this. And put it right halfway up on that. Sending my love. And this one is, you could do this one either way. Either up or sideways. I'm going to do it up. And we'll use, oh, these are all three the same. So let's see what we do here. Because me, I don't know. I'm just the kind of person, I like to do everything just different. That way, almost everybody's card is a one of a kind. So we could send this one, sending my love. And we'll do this one. This is, again, one of my favorite in color. This in colors, they really knocked out of the park. Let's see. We went from the other side before, from the middle. So let's start. We'll do that one there. And here we go for the last one. I'll just put this one right smack dab in the center. Okay, so now we've got our cards made. Last thing I want to do is put on either some butterflies or some dots. Now, I don't have you guys on live to help me out, so I think I'm just going to take, and we're going to use dots. Reason being, as I started to say this, I absolutely love this hydrangea hue. And we're just going to take and put some, oops, get on there. Oh, I got my bead, but left behind. Let me see where it came from. Oopsie. Somewhere on here is my, I'll find it in a minute. We'll just get another one. There we go. So we've got that one. And maybe this time we will use, I just love that. I got to keep using it. These two colors are just absolutely gorgeous together. And you always want to put in groups of 3. It just keeps their eyes, the recipient's eyes in the center of their card. And this one, we're just going to put the 2. Well, because I'll just put in a regular big one down here. Oops. There we go. And then for this one, we'll stick with the crisp cantaloupe because I'm almost out of the... We'll keep this one monocolor. There we go. And there we have it, guys. In just a couple, 30 minutes, roughly. Me and all my talking in between. Now, if I want, I could take, and from these, like the one, hold on, where is it? Oh, no, they all got one. But these ones that got the bigger space in the middle, I'll just take and put these little butterflies in. And then I don't waste them. Because I am the crafter who doesn't like to waste anything. Use it all. And with that, since I don't have I'm going to put these down so you guys could see them all together. Oops. The other ones were in my, there we go. That's quick. 5 cards in under half an hour, right at half an hour. So again, these are the note cards, basic white note cards and envelopes. I used a few embellishment, a few sheets of paper to make for the framing and stuff and the color. 75 cents a card when you do all 20. Beats the dollar store. So, and that number is 159232 if you choose to order that through my website. And that is right there. I'll get it right eventually. So again, thank you for spending your time with me. My name is Jaylyn. I'm with Crafty Girl Creations everywhere. On TikTok, you name it. I'm trying to do more on TikTok, but Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, look for me there, and, either subscribe if you're on YouTube, follow me on Facebook and TikTok, all the goods. So I will hopefully see many of you here on Sunday. Sunday. I will get used to saying that, and then we'll switch back to Saturday after the summer's over, which for school kids it's over, but I let it go a little longer. That's pretty much it. I love you guys. Thanks for spending some time with me, and I hope this helps you craft simply and confidently.